millions of people have been facing holiday hell, haven't they, trying to head off for the half-term break?
Good morning, Ellie and Stephen. Good to be here. And yeah, it's a bank holiday, so of course it's busy, and it always is. I'm not sure, chaos is the right word, that we seem to overuse it. It is just a really busy bank holiday weekend, and obviously half term, as you just mentioned, and people are going away on holiday, and it's just the volume that is out there. And our infrastructure sometimes does struggle a little bit, but most people are getting away pretty straightforwardly with some queues, because it is a longer journey time than it would be on a Tuesday afternoon in November.
So for anyone who's heading off today, which a lot of people will be doing, what's the best way around it? Is it just a case of give yourself a bit more time?
It simply is that, Stephen. It is give yourself plenty of time so you don't get stressed and relax. Get to the airport 3 hours before. Always stay, if you can, check in online before you get there, so you've got your boarding passes ready, and go to the bag drop, and make sure you get through to airside as quickly as you can and go through security. And once you get through there, sit down and relax, and it's part of your holiday and your journey. And similarly on the roads, if you're going down to the ports, is just give yourself that plenty of time. Expect a bit of delay, and if you're mentally prepared, then it never seems quite so bad, because everybody's doing the same thing.
Clive, yesterday I think was the busiest day for takeoffs so far this year. Something like 3,000 flights were taking off yesterday. How much of this do you think is pent-up demand of people? We didn't get to go away on foreign holidays for the best part of 3 years, really, during the pandemic, and now people really want to get away and jet off on a holiday.
Yeah, they actually do. The recovery since the pandemic of people wanting to get away has been, much faster than I think many people predicted. But it just shows that, we really do value our holidays massively. And of course, there are people travelling for business and going off to see family and friends too. And, the one thing people are not putting to the back burner at the moment is their chance to get away and travel around the world. So it's really encouraging for our industry, because it's had a really difficult few years, but great for the people to get back out and start enjoying what they like to do, which is going to some sunshine if that's their choice, or going to do other things.
The airlines, in some respects, making this slightly more difficult, because there do seem to be these situations where, when things are getting a little bit behind schedule, the airlines cancel flights to try and get things back on track.
Yeah, well, obviously there were some issues at Heathrow over the last couple of days, but other airports around the UK, didn't have that issue. It was specific. But airlines have a very clear plan when there are delays around minimising disruption, although it doesn't seem like that for those people that are caught up in the cancellation of the flights. But it's about getting the schedule stable as quickly as possible. So you take some flights out, and the majority of the flights that were cancelled over the last couple of days at Heathrow were short haul. And remember, when you talk about numbers, there's an outbound flight and an inbound flight, so they're not all ex-UK. And they try and choose those flights that have multi-rotations on the day so they can protect passengers. But clearly, it still creates a lot of frustration and upset for those that are caught up in it. But the best way of getting the schedule back quickly for the masses is to make those cancellations appropriately.
Clive, really good to see you this morning. Thanks very much indeed. And if you're heading away today, or you're on your way, or anything else, and it's safe to do so, get in touch, gbviews@gbnews.com.
And good luck.
Yeah, good luck. Do you know what? It's interesting, because Clive said, it's not as bad as everyone says.
Oh, no,
as long as you plan, give yourself lots of time. You must have known when you booked for this time of year that it is going to be problematic.